Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises. Here, how about Shami Oshai, Sham Raka Kodash, double honors unto the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Salutation to you, Archims, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. This is your brother Yassad back at you with another lesson with edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shami Oshai. I mean, hey, this is just one step closer to, the fulfillment a prophecy, right? It is the march closer to bringing the cashless society, right? And hey, we know these things are right around the corner, right? Right now, hey, the scriptures say in Revelation 12 and 12, the devil knew yet but a short time, so he literally executing swiftly, right? Yeah, it is a third world country stepping into the era of advancement into a cashless society, right? Because we know the scripture say every man, it say the whole world is gonna be tried, right? So hey, this man is spreading his agenda throughout, the Caribbean, all over the world, right? Because soon we know with the digital and cashless society, soon comes the MOTB, right? Elon Musk just um, started trialing many humans, inserting the CHIP into the brain, cutting out a coin size piece of your scalp and inserting a CHIP with a set of wires connecting to your brain. That's real scary, man. But hey, let's go into the article. It says Raul looks forward to TNT going cashless. A cashless society will have a tremendous effect on this country. It really would. It really would. Including reducing crime. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley stated, and that's just it. It's just all they being puppets and had to go alongside with the actual order of the elites, the 1%, right? And this is where these devil have pronounced for the people. That's why it's a woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. Didn't the devil say he boasted of his heart's desire? Yeah, because look, you would see Klaus Schwab, Elon Musk, these men outright say, hey, soon every human being on the face of the earth is gonna take that, is gonna have that, electronic device in them, right? Yeah, to come into these times. The scriptures say, Yahweh is gonna cause the proverb to cease. And that's what you're seeing taking place, more and more prophecy that's manifesting right before our eyes. Let's say Rowley stated this yesterday at Hawaii handover ceremony where 50 tablets and non-idea hub interactive smartboard were donated to the Carnage Police Youth Club and Homework Center on Constabulary Street in Carnage. Rowley, who called upon the country to embrace technology, said the world has transformed and Trinidad and Tobago needed to keep up. He said, I look forward to TNT moving towards being a cashless society that would have a tremendous effect on our productivity, increase our security, reduce criminal conduct, and put us alongside the best in the world And we know it is all to have us more under bondage under the elites, you know, have, full monitoring system whereby they would keep a track on every single move you make, right? And this is gonna really affect the poor, because it's gonna be hard for a man to go and pick from his garden and sell on the side of the street, because no more cash. Even vagrants who could have begged for a little dollar, they cannot beg, because why? Everything is cashless, no more cash, no more hand to hand. You would be able to deal with money. A lot of these drug dealers, it's gonna affect a lot of people, right? Okay, and we know soon it's gonna come down to what? Everyone having to take that RFID inside of them in order for we to be able to to move along and be a part of the society. Because, for example, the the um the cotton dollar. If you go to the grocery with that cotton dollar bill, it wouldn't be accepted. It come like that, get phased out. You know, it's no longer value. So just like cash is soon not gonna be of value anymore, because why? They're gonna get rid of the cash and bring in the cashless society. Hmm. I'm gonna get into the scriptures, and these here is just us going closer and closer to the end times, the end of Esau's age. So these prophecies must be fulfilled, right? And it's a blessed thing, also a frightening thing, in this time that we live in, seeing the prophecies of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, you know, unfold, right? So first, I'll get the Revelation. It said, therefore, Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. So woe unto the people that dwell in the earth, they that work at the sea, For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. How is the devil coming down upon you? Because he is in control of all things. The so-called white man, going directly to the 1%, the banking families, the ones who own the central banks, you know, um, as it say in the book of Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? And the scripture say he who's coming is after the working of Satan, So the so-called white man, they being in rulership, they are the devil, that the scriptures speak of, right? So it say, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because what he has his agenda to to make all humans cyborgs and have control over your mind through his technology, because that's his whole agenda. The scripture say he want to be like the Mosai, right? Because through with his pride, right? um but the scripture says, bear with me. Second Thessalonians 2:4. It say who oppose it. Remember, Second Thessalonians 2:3. It say let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except they come fallen away first, and then that man of sin be revealed. Right, to the fallen away, Israel being taken down out of the throne, Israel going into captivity, right, the split of the southern and northern kingdom. We coming across here on cargo slave ships, being into the hand of the our oppressors, the so-called white man coming into power, right? So all of that had to happen for now, this time in here. So, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, we expose and we reveal who the son of perdition is, the son of destruction. But perdition going into destruction, because that's why it lines up with the precept. Vessels fitted for destruction, which is the so-called white man. Right, Esau, Edom. The scripture say the Lord laid his heritage in waste. Romans 9:22. It says, for what if Yahweh willing to show his wrath and power to make his and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. And this vessel of wrath, which is fitted to destruction, which is the sons of perdition, the ones who was created to be destroyed, right? The parasite of the earth, the so-called white man, as it say in Malachi. Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, said the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and I laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the board of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. So they are the sons of perdition, the vessels fitted for destruction, right? Esau, Edom, which is the modern day so-called white man, so-called rednecks, Caucasians, whatsoever you want to call it, banking families. So they are the ones in power. So they actually controls the whole the whole vibration where rulership is concerned towards the world, because the earth given into their hands, so they ruling it under our lies, unrighteous dealings. This is how they run their world, because they are the wicked. The scripture say he who is evil to himself, to whom shall he do good? So they, when the wicked is in rulership, the people would mourn, and a lot of people mourning right now because they love war, they love they to persecute the poor. All of this is their nature. The scriptures say they can't sleep unless they cause some to fall. So this is the nature of a devil, which is the so-called white man. In the book of Job, it says he's viler than the earth. So this man who's set up in rulership, as the Lord say. He set up the bases of men. He gave the kingdom unto the bases of men, which is the Edomites, right? They they being so wicked and in power, this is what is taking place. He is coming down with great wrath because what? The scripture said the triumphing of the wicked is but for a moment. So their rulership has come to an end. The Lord said he set his bound which he can pass. Right? So that being said, he's trying all he could to do what? To to show the Lord that his people, because he's the accuser of the brethren, he's trying his best to show that his show unto the Lord that us the Israelites, forsake him, we doing iniquity and we wouldn't turn back unto him. All these different things. So he's coming down with one of his ultimate plan, his trump card, right? Bringing forward that technology to be just as Yahweh Hashem Yahushua being able to control your mind, because in the scripture say, man's going is of the Lord, how then shall a man understand his own ways? So this is the plot of him. Let me get 2 Thessalonians 2:4. It says, who opposeth and exalted himself. So the word oppose is to be against, opposite to, right? To set against, to put in opposition, and which goes further on. Somebody being an opposition is an adversary, right? So who being an adversary, and he exalt himself above all that is called Yahweh, well, power, right? And we are the sons of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, So he being in rulership think he better than us. But what? The scripture say that the the elder is gonna serve the younger. The elder is gonna serve the younger. And that's all. That's the time that we're gonna head into, after all of this judgment take place, because this MOTB that is coming is also a scourge, is also a plague, because a lot is gonna die thereby, right? It says, or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh, as God, as power, sitteth in the temple of God, which is the temple? 1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that your body is the temple of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua? So how is he planning to sit in our temple? Is by what? Having control of us through his technology, right? Showing himself that he is power, because he looking to adapt the traits of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, which were, the scripture said, the eyes of the Lord is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. The Lord is in everywhere, beholding the evil and the good. So henceforth Esau Edom, through his technology, sets up his satellites, his cameras, where he would be, to exalt himself, above Yahweh, which is it could never be so, but that is just all his pride, right? And now he's coming with his another alternative, to be like the Most High, where he would control people's mind, have people doing according to his will, his Yeah, that is perfect word and fit. Just as how we do according to Yahweh's pleasure, Yahweh's will, right? Because um, we might devise our ways, but Yahweh direct our steps. So he's the one who's in control of our steps. And this is the power that Esau Edom, through his technology, is looking to, put in place. So this here is the pride of this man, right? That's why Rowley would speak on, hey, we heading into a cashless society, because Esau Edom is he wants to move on to his next plan, his plan. So the whole world is have to fall in line, because what the prime ministers, the presidents, they are all puppets. The wicked runs the world, right? As as well, I'll leave that. So that's just the time we heading into the book, what the scripture says, book of Isaiah 30. And 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children. 31. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. So all those who gonna conform with this digital society, when the MOTB comes in, right, and you going down to the government for help, the system for help, because the government is a part of the system, because they govern, everything, so that it would go according to how the so-called white man, the elites, want his system to be up functioning, or function, under a certain order and jurisdictions, right? So it say, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So it said destruction unto them that would go down to unto help, through the system, and it's gonna destroy them with a sword destruction, right? Because hey, the scripture say the wicked, or his words are smoother than butter, but a war was in his heart. Right? Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And hey, that's it. The Lord sends warning before he stirs the judgment. He sends warning, because we know, hey, this is a step closer into the MOTB, right? And a lot of video on it, so I was just bringing out this here as a warning, a trumpet, sounding the trumpet. As the scripture say, the Lord our watchman that wouldn't hold the peace day nor night, right? Well, I hopefully this lesson is defined. Double to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to Archeons pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Until the next one, Shalom.